ever dreamt of being a cabin crew manager.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just that whole coffee, tea, or me thing at 30,000 feet.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
We're going deep on this one.
Okay.
Going to be dissecting RoleCatcher's career guide.
Yeah.
And we're going to check out their tools that promise to help you land the job.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Seems interesting.
So it's not just about serving drinks, right?
No, not at all. It's a lot more than that. What's fascinating is that it's a real high-wire act of leadership.
Uh-huh.
Safety protocols, providing top-notch customer service.
Right.
All while juggling, the intricacies of the aviation world. It requires a special kind of person, for sure.
Right. Like, I'm picturing this Venn diagram in my head. It's got a seasoned flight attendant.
Yeah.
Like a diplomat, maybe a superhero, all rolled into one.
Yeah. You're not far off, actually. RoleCatcher really emphasizes this blend of skills. They actually highlight how crucial cabin crew managers are to an airline's success.
Yeah.
Think about it. In such a fiercely competitive industry, passenger experience can really make or break an airline's reputation.
Oh, yeah.
And safety, of course, is paramount.
It makes you realize there's a lot more to it than what we see when we're just, passengers along for the ride.
Absolutely.
RoleCatcher's guide, really dives into the nitty-gritty. They talk about pre-flight briefings, things like crew scheduling, even, staying up to date on the newest safety procedures.
Right.
It's a demanding role.
It is. It is demanding. And imagine you're responsible for the well-being of all the passengers and crew. Yeah. From the minute that plane leaves that gate until it touches down again.
Right.
That's a huge responsibility.
And probably a ton of pressure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So let's talk about what it takes to be a cabin crew manager. Does RoleCatcher lay out what you actually need to succeed?
They do, and they don't sugarcoat it. The guide really emphasizes that it's not just about a love for travel.
Okay.
They stress having strong leadership, crystal clear communication, and that ability to think on your feet, solve problems. You need to be completely unfazed, even when things get chaotic.
Okay. So picture this, right? A medical emergency happens mid-flight.
Okay.
Maybe a passenger faints, something like that. You've got to assess the situation, right?
Right.
Administer first aid if needed, potentially even make the call to divert the flight, all while keeping everyone calm and informed.
Exactly. And that's not to mention handling those other situations like disruptive passengers.
Oh, yeah.
Or those dreaded delays.
Yeah.
Those can really test your patience and your people skill.
Yeah. It sounds like, honestly, having a background in psychology could be surprisingly useful for this.
You're right. The guide actually mentions psychology as a beneficial field.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Think about it. Understanding human behavior, conflict resolution, how people react under pressure.
Right.
These are all invaluable skills in a job like that.
That's an interesting point. You wouldn't necessarily think of psychology as, a must-have for the job.
Right.
But it makes perfect sense when you consider this, the challenges.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And beyond psychology, the guide stresses that this job really does attract a certain type of person, someone who really thrives under pressure,
right,
enjoys that fast-paced world of aviation, and who genuinely enjoys taking care of people.
That makes sense. And of course, they need to be great with communication, obviously.
Yeah.
What does the guide say about the actual path to becoming a cabin crew manager?
Well, interestingly, they say there isn't a specific degree that's absolutely required.
Okay.
So a background in aviation management, hospitality, or yes, even psychology can be advantageous.
That's an interesting mix. It seems like this role draws on such a diverse skill set.
It does.
But let's be real for a second.
Okay.
Landing any job these days, it can feel like you're navigating a labyrinth. That's where RoleCatcher claims that their platform can really help.
Exactly. They offer a suite of tools designed to give you a competitive edge.
Okay.
It's like having a secret weapon in your arsenal.
Yeah, they're RoleCatcher.capture plugin.
Yeah, magic.
Capture.
Oh.
Okay.
For one, it's a game changer for anyone who's tired of, just endlessly scrolling.
Oh, yeah.
Frantic bookmarking.
Right.
Imagine this. You're on a job site.
Okay.
You see a listing that catches your eye, right? One click, and RoleCatcher. Capture, it snatches it for you.
Oh, wow.
No more lost applications. No more digging through your browser history trying to find that thing you saw 3 weeks ago.
That's seriously handy,
Yeah.
especially when you're juggling multiple applications.
Oh, tell me about it.
And trying to stay organized, it's ugh.
It's a lot.
So RoleCatcher doesn't just stop there, though.
Right. Oh,
They also analyze job descriptions.
They do. RoleCatcher takes those saved listings.
Okay.
And it dissects those job descriptions.
Wow.
Highlighting the exact skills that employers are looking for.
Okay.
Think of it as like a personal recruiter.
Right.
Whispering in your ear, here's what they want to see on your CV.
So it's like getting a cheat sheet for the application process.
Exactly. It's all about strategy in this digital age, right? Mm-hmm. This type of AI-powered tool really reflects the changing landscape of recruitment, you know? Right. More and more automated systems, they're the gatekeepers.
Right.
They're screening applications before a human even lays eyes on them.
That's a really good point. You've got to, like, play the game. To even get your foot in the door and understanding how these systems work is, like, crucial.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
But landing an interview, that's only half the battle.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
That's where RoleCatcher really shines, I think, with their interview prep tools.
Right.
Yep.
They have this massive database of interview questions.
Oh, yeah.
I was reading about it. It's like an insane number, right?
Over 120,000 to be exact.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And these aren't just like your generic, you know, tell me about your strengths and weaknesses.
Right, yeah.
No, these are tailored to specific roles, including, you guessed it, cabin crew manager.
Okay, so no more, like, stumbling through those vague questions. Like, these are the real deal.
The real deal.
Specifically designed for the aviation industry.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. They offer AI-powered feedback.
Whoa! AI feedback. That's next level.
On your responses.
How does that even work? Is it like you have a virtual interview coach?
It is.
Yeah.
The system will actually analyze your answers.
Wow.
For clarity, for content, even your delivery.
Wow.
It can pick up on things like, you know, filler words.
Like ums and ahs.
Like ahs. You know,
yeah.
You're pacing, whether you're effectively, you know, showcasing your skills and experience.
It's like having a mirror.
Yeah.
Reflecting back how you come across.
Yeah.
Which is so valuable.
Yes.
Because we don't always see our own blind spots.
We don't.
Especially in those kind of situations.
Yeah. It's all about, you know, fine-tuning your approach, projecting confidence, especially in a high-pressure field like aviation.
Right.
Where those first impressions are everything.
Yeah, that's so true.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds incredibly useful, but beyond, you know, nailing the interview, landing the job.
Right.
What does, like, career progression even look like for a cabin crew manager?
Right.
Is there, like, room to grow, or do you kind of hit a ceiling?
That's a question I'm sure a lot of aspiring cabin crew managers have.
Yeah.
And thankfully, RoleCatcher provides some insightful answers in their guide.
Okay.
It's not a dead-end job by any means.
Okay, good.
There are some exciting avenues for, you know, climbing that career ladder.
So tell me, what are some of the paths that a cabin crew manager could take?
Well, you could rise to, say, a senior cabin crew manager position, taking on, you know, increased responsibilities and leadership within your airline.
More of a mentorship role.
Exactly. Yeah. Or if you're passionate about, you know, training and development, you could transition into a role like a cabin crew training manager.
Okay.
Or supervisor.
Okay.
Crafting the programs that, you know, equip new recruits with the essential skills to excel.
That's an amazing opportunity to, like, make a real impact.
You'd have a direct hand in shaping the passenger experience, really, from day one.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And for those with a broader perspective, there are opportunities within, you know, airline operations or ground services.
Okay.
Bringing your unique insights from the air down to earth.
Interesting. So someone could, like, leverage their experience to streamline airport processes.
Yeah.
Tackle those, like, pesky baggage claim issues everyone loves to complain about.
You got it. It's about applying those problem-solving skills on a larger scale.
Right.
And if you're feeling really ambitious, the guide even mentions exploring, you know, aviation management or consultancy roles.
Now we're talking big picture stuff.
Yeah.
Like strategic decision-making, influencing, like, industry trends.
Right.
Maybe even shaping the future of air travel.
The possibilities are pretty vast.
Very cool.
And of course, we can't forget the allure of working with international airlines.
Oh, yeah. The travel.
Well, imagine, you know, jet setting around the world.
Right.
Experiencing different cultures, all while building your dream career.
It's like the ultimate blend of, like, adventure and career growth.
It really is.
It's amazing.
And for those who love sharing their knowledge, mentoring others, RoleCatcher highlights the option of becoming, you know, an instructor or a trainer at a cabin crew training school.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's like a full circle moment.
It is.
Guiding like aspiring cabin crew managers as they begin their journey.
Precisely. And it speaks to the fact that this role really attracts, a special kind of person, someone who thrives in, this fast-paced, challenging, and ultimately rewarding career.
It's clear that there's a lot to consider when thinking about like a future as a cabin crew manager.
Yeah.
We've talked about, the demanding nature of the role, the skills that you need to excel, and the technology that's changing the game.
Right.
But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about those technological advancements.
Okay.
Because RoleCatcher mentions how technology is impacting the aviation industry.
It is.
And it got me thinking.
Yeah.
It feels like we're on the verge of like a whole new era of air travel.
It does.
And with all this tech coming into play, it makes you wonder how it will impact the role of a cabin crew manager in the long run.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
RoleCatcher touches on AI, automation, Internet of Things, all those advancements that are like poised to completely transform the way airlines operate.
Right.
And those changes are going to trickle down to every role, right?
Yeah.
Including cabin crew manager.
Exciting to think about.
Yeah.
But also a little bit daunting.
Absolutely. There are a lot of unknowns for sure.
Right.
Like, will technology make their jobs easier?
Okay.
Allowing them to focus more on, the human element of the role?
Right.
Or will it bring about like a whole new set of challenges?
Totally. I imagine things like, managing automated systems.
Yes.
Cybersecurity even. That could become part of their responsibility.
Exactly. They might need to become way more tech savvy.
Yeah.
Able to interpret data, troubleshoot any technical issues that come up, even manage those AI-powered chatbots you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It's a whole other skill set.
It's huge. It almost feels like the role could split in two.
Oh, interesting.
You'd have the people-focused side.
Right.
Dealing with, passenger needs and crew management. And then you'd have this whole tech side where you're making sure everything's running smoothly on the digital front.
Yeah. That's a really interesting thought.
Yeah.
Or perhaps the two will become even more intertwined,
Right.
The technology will actually enhance their ability to lead,
right,
support their team, give them more time to focus on those really crucial human interactions.
Right.
It really is uncharted territory in a lot of ways.
It really is.
Yeah.
It begs the question, will we get to a point where technology just replaces the need for human cabin crew managers completely?
Whoa.
Or will their role just evolve in ways that we haven't even begun to imagine yet?
That's a question for the futurists.
Right.
But it's definitely something that aspiring cabin crew managers should, kind of ponder as they're embarking on this career path. One thing's for sure. Adaptability and a willingness to learn, I think, are going to be absolutely key in this industry.
Oh, yeah.
This industry never sits still.
That's so true. It's not just about learning new software or operating systems.
Right.
It's about being open to change in general.
Yes.
To continuously learning and evolving alongside the technology that's shaping the future of how we even travel.
Couldn't have said it better myself. The aviation industry needs those individuals who are, they embrace the unknown.
Yeah.
They're excited by challenges and who are passionate about creating a better, safer, more efficient flying experience for everyone.
Well said. It's been so fascinating diving into the world of cabin crew managers. We've explored their diverse responsibilities, the skills needed to excel, the technological advancements that are literally reshaping the industry as we speak.
That's true.
We even got a glimpse into potential career paths and what the future might hold for those who choose this very dynamic field.
It is a demanding role, but it's ultimately incredibly rewarding for those who are, really up for the challenge. And it's about so much more than just, serving drinks at 30,000 feet.
Right.
It's about leadership, service, ensuring the safety and well-being of everyone on board.
And as technology continues to advance, which it's doing at an unprecedented pace, it's clear that the role of a cabin crew manager is going to continue to evolve in really exciting and unexpected ways.
I think so too.
So to our listeners, we hope that this deep dive has given you some valuable insights, that it's maybe sparked your curiosity about this field. Maybe we've even inspired a few future cabin crew managers out there. Until next time, thanks for joining us.